These socks.
Can't have clean clothes. Can't have clean clothes. He's got it. Oh, he's looking for his ball.
Then Africa, in Germany. You're from Germany.
I'm not.
Where
I'm
are you from?
English.
You're English.
Yeah.
The dog is very...
To die?
Lucky mice. This way, Bobby. Next to you.
Yeah.
So up.
Is that what it is?
What is?
You big softy. Yeah. Hey, you big softy. Of course you can't handle the laminate flooring. Well, now you don't get the ball, do you? Because Blaze has got it. Get the ball then. Get the ball. Push. Push.
There we go, all over again.
Boski, get the ball. Get the ball.
God's sake. Silly dog.
And give it back to Blaze. Oh, he did.
Did he?
Give it back.
Oh, good
There you
boy,
go.
Bumble.
Push it, Blaze. Push.
Oh, come on, Bumble.
Go on, get the ball then.
Oh, good boy. Go on.
Get the ball. Get the ball. Hey,
Hey,
good
good
boy.
Oh my God.
Oh. Good boy. Go on then.
You want to play football?
You have to go get it, ball. Get the ball.
Oh!
Get the ball.
Go on then.
Get the ball. You can. Go get it. Go get it then. Go get it. Go get it. Get the ball. Get the ball.
Oh, get the ball.
Go on. Go on, you're the fetcher. Go get it. Go get
It's your important job. Go and get it.
It's just a floor. Stop being a pussy. No, that's cheating. Ball, get it. Get the ball. Good boy. Thank you. I did it. There you go. What's up, everyone? How are you all doing? Sorry there was no video yesterday. Me and Marie went skiing and I didn't take the camera. So just wanted to, I don't know, not think about it and help her out and stuff. So we went right up the mountain. You notice we're not in the van. We've been dog sitting this big boy for one night. So it's been a nice change. Don't you feel weird that I'm talking to a lens and not you? But we're the only people in the room. So you're not all feeling short-changed. I put up a post the other day saying ask me questions and hardly anyone commented on it. Not ideal, but how many did we get in the end? 11. Let's have a look. We'll start with that and then I'm going to read out some comments from the last couple of videos. Gordon Duff. Ash, what's your split charge setup? I think you said it wasn't up to much and you're maybe going to change it. Have you heard of the CTEC systems? Mine is one of them voltage sensitive relay things. But yeah, it's not particularly great, to be honest. From what I've been hearing about these battery to battery charger things, which I guess that's what that CTEC one is, and the Sterling one I've been recommended a lot. So yeah, I'm probably going to change for one of them. That's going to be the next thing I buy. I need to get this generator sorted out really, but So I'm still having to run the engine now because the generator's still not up to scratch. What have we got next? Shep Kennedy. Hi mate, any chance of a video about your new supercharger, or I haven't missed that one? I've not made a video specifically on it yet. I have shown it in the videos. But yeah, I've not. It's a similar thing with the heater. I've not made a video on it yet because I've not properly tried it out, and you know I can't recommend something that I've not tested. But once I get it working properly, then I will let you all see it, how it all works and stuff. But yeah, I've still got a few bits to change first. Patricia Bracken, love your dog. He is so cute. You got 2 Bolski comments.
There's me boy.
Thanks, Patricia. Bubble, come here. There he is. I don't sit on the camera. There you go. Ricky 6, that dog is to die for. Super cute. How is your exhaust from the Jenny going? Still fumes inside. Enjoy your evening, Eric. Bubble, stand in front of the camera, pal. Yeah, it's still not right. I think the exhaust, obviously I pointed it out the side, but I think the fumes are still making their way in. Because I ran it for like nearly 2 hours in one spot and it was fine, nothing. And then I ran it for 15 minutes in another spot after we moved and they started coming in. So I think what I need to do is find a way to get the exhaust out high or up the side of the van. So that's a project for soon. Alex Hallett. Ash, firstly, super appreciate the vids, mate. Don't blame you for struggling to pick up the camera of late, especially being so power dependent. Yeah, that is true. I love the down to earth vids, and even with the struggles, like you said, it's all worth it when you look out the window. I couldn't agree more. 100% mate, 100%. So I've followed since you first appeared and know you've got a good mechanical technical head for problem solving. Have you ever thought about running a heat transfer plate from your engine coolant lines to make use of the engine heat to heat a hot water vessel, considering you run the van most days, or maybe integrate the diesel heater air through a hot air to liquid? You can do that. This van that I'm working on at the moment has like a system, has like a hot plate built onto the diesel heater, because obviously it's got the Wallace hob, but there's a second unit which we haven't rigged up yet, and it's got like a diesel heater and a separate tank, a separate radiator that's connected to it that heats water off of the diesel heater and puts it into a tank. So yeah, it could be a job for the future maybe. Is it worth the hassle? Boiling kettle's just fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind boiling the kettles personally. Yeah, I mean, boiling the kettle, like, it's an easy solution, isn't it? But I wouldn't mind maybe coming up with something in the future to actually get proper hot water. Could maybe do something like you say, or even try and mount something onto the engine exhaust. That might be a better way, because obviously that gets hot almost instantly. I wonder if we could do like a coil of copper around the engine exhaust that obviously feeds the water through, and then run that back into a tank. That could work. Don't know. World's your oyster, ain't it, when you build yourself? Alright, next. Chris. Hi Ash, first question, are you and Marie going to be gutted when all the snow goes in summer? For me, not really, because it's two different things, and the good thing here, which is different to England, is we're going to get like a 6-month winter, pretty much, 5-6 months. I mean, it started towards the end of November, and the ski passes carry on till the end of May. You know, we can still be skiing like right up into next year, and then the summer here is baking as well, and you got all the activities you can do, like hiking and all that sort of stuff. So I think it's a good balance here between the two. And I love summer. I love being warm, lying on the roof, all that kind of thing. So they both have their perks. Second question, how are you getting on getting that prop UJ fixed? I don't think they are a hard fix, it just depends what tools you have to hand. Chris Fix does a good vid, explains swapping out the UJs if you've not done it before. I'll have to check that out, mate, I've not looked yet. If you can regularly grease them, they will extend their life a lot unless they are sealed for life jobs. Then once the rubber seal goes, that's them done for. Hope you can get them sorted without too much bother. For me, laying under the van in the snow ain't for me anymore. But then again, I'm almost double your age. Yeah, I've not done it yet. I need to get the part ordered and try and get it sent over. I think I need the joint, universal joint, and also that bearing as well. I need to try and get hold of one of them. But yeah, probably going to look at doing it next week, hopefully. Susan, do you know how long the snow winter lasts there? Just answer that. I think it's like end of May time. That's high up though. Obviously it will start to thaw down here a lot sooner. But on the higher up slopes it'll be... I mean, there's snow on the bigger mountains all year. But obviously the ski area's closed. Well, there you go, Roy. Did you get a chance to measure your prop yet? I haven't yet, mate. I did read your comment, but I've not had a chance to reply to everything yet. But it's very kind. I'll have a look at measuring it and see what the crack is. Probably do that tomorrow, actually, dude. I don't know if I've got any calipers. Can't remember if I brought any. I'll have to have a look. But thanks, though, mate. It's really kind. But Marie's Talbot is running again. Are you still looking at changing it? I think the plan now is going to be we're going to take it back to England, I think, because she doesn't really want to sell it and it's not really got any MOT on it left, only a month, so probably take it back, leave it there for a bit and then sort it out properly at some point. I reckon that's the plan. But we're still probably looking at getting a 4x4 or something to bring out, but don't know yet. Psychomorph, that's an interesting name. Welsh Border Collies, the most intelligent dog ever. Awesome dogs, the best companion anyone could wish for, and the best bed warmers. Is he the best bed warmer?
He's pretty soft and good.
Chris 90 again. P.S. Really do appreciate your vids. You and Marie are just awesome. Just love how you take life with very little stress and a day at a time. For example, that vid where your ignition barrel fudged up and you were stranded up that mountain. Now for me, that would have stressed me out to the point it would make me feel ill. I was most impressed how cool you was about it all, and you got the van fixed. You know, yeah, I remember that day. I don't know, something kind of clicked in me a little while ago, and I just sort of stopped giving a shit about anything, really. You know, problems are problems. If you panic about it and overthink it, you just feel like shit and get yourself in a mess. And realistically, when I was in a place, you know, where I broke down, like, the last thing I want to be doing up there is stressing out and, you know, having a shit time when you just look around and it was how it was. Like, I'm going to make the most of it. Problems come second. Have a quick scroll through on the last few videos. And see if there's any comments I can answer for you on here. Here you go, Marie. This will make you feel better. I went skiing once on the Ackers dry slope. This is from Van Booter. I was the only novice among us, and after a quick house to by my so-called mates, we went up to the top of the lift. Runaway train best describes my first and last run. I managed to stay upright but narrowly missed a major collision with an Asian girl who even now I can picture the look of horror on her face as I passed by. Never been since and no desire to.
Why would that make me feel better?
Well, because you're a boss, that's why. You are an absolute boss.
That's what I did at first, isn't it?
Yeah, to be fair. But you carried on though. And
Yeah, but to be fair, if it was done a fucking run, let's be honest.
yeah, but you're still here and you're doing it, and yesterday you went to the top of the bloody mountain and skied down one of the steepest slopes I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll get there.
Huh?
We'll get
There you go. White Van Man. Wow, Ash, how busy are you? That was a mega vid, and that little family of yours are well cool. I must admit, it's not my cup of tea being that cold. The weather we have here is really pissing me off. However, you guys seem to be really enjoying it and full of life. Good on you, bloke. Keep having fun and stay safe. Thank you. Yeah, we're loving it. It is hard. You know, at times it is a bit of a struggle, but we're figuring it out. We're getting there. It's just completely different to the summer, ain't it? Obviously, everyone prefers the summer, but it's good. It's been a challenge. It's been a good experience. That heater hob combo, Gadget John on tour. That heater hob combo looked impressive. They're on the expensive side, though. Yeah, they're flipping well are, mate. It is a pretty cool little thing. I wouldn't personally bother, just obviously because of the amount of money it costs. You know, you can get my heater and my hob with an LPG kit for about, I don't know, 400 quid all in for the lot. Whereas they're like a couple of grand, aren't they? So, but it depends what you got. If you got plenty of money, the heat's pretty good on it. It's similar to mine. It's not, doesn't warm up as quick as mine, but it's about pretty cool though. It's good that you can obviously use it as a hob as well. Ricky 6 season passes. I saw this pipe in the transporter going from the vent in front to the back. I guess to get some heat in the back. Does it work well? Greetings, Eric. Yeah, that'll be, I think it's an old Hoover pipe or something. That was in there before I started. But that is for, it's actually the opposite. It's for the air conditioning for the dog Blaze in the summer, so you can get some fresh air into the back. Because at the moment she doesn't have any ventilation in the back, which obviously we're going to change soon. But so that was the idea. I think it obviously works pretty well. Let's just have a quick, I'm going to reply to all of these comments. Let me just see if there's any questions, because I don't want to make this video 10 years long. Gary Tennant, do you wear clogs? I don't wear clogs. I used to have the tap shoes, as they were named by everyone on here, but unfortunately they're now dead in the bin somewhere. Where are you guys? Where are you from in the UK? Shane. We're both from Leicestershire, and right now we're in Chamonix in France, in the French Alps. Wow, that is serious snow. Can you imagine this amount of snow in the UK? The country would completely shut down. Dan, yeah, I mean, flipping hell. You get like 2 inches of snow in the UK and they close all the flipping airports, don't they? Yeah. I get, it's just different worlds, and it's 2 different worlds. People here are used to it. People in the UK are not. So, Jason Petley, you two are making me very jealous. I want to start skiing again. Tell Marie she's doing great, just needs to have a little more confidence in herself. As for you, you'd make a good instructor, very calm, putting her at ease. Practice more and take your ticket, Ash. What do you mean take your ticket? That's literally all you need now. That's it. You got the ability, it's just confidence. As soon as you panic, you crash every time. I do as well. I panicked on every time on that red and I crash. Goliath Man. Just had a quick read of yours. I won't read it out because it's going to take ages. But with the wood stove, I did talk about that before. Here's an option. I think I've looked at Mini Cube. But yeah, it's just another thing in it. I mean, my diesel one, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's good. It's very good, actually. But obviously, it's power issues that were annoying me at the time. But now I'm working around that. It's not so bad with the diesel heater. Keep up the good work. Here from Ireland. Thank you, mate. Battery's about to go flat on the camera, so I'm going to have to wrap this up. Just see if there's any more questions in these comments. Bobble needs some skis. Imagine that, that'd be hilarious. Right, that's all the questions. I'm going to reply to everyone anyway. but the camera's about to die and I don't have a spare battery on me, so thank you to everyone that has asked questions. And I think the plan tomorrow is we're going to go on another ski adventure, so I will take you all along again. I know that the ski videos didn't seem to receive very well on here, but at the end of the day, it's what we're doing at the minute. We like watching them back, so I'm going to keep making them. Obviously I'm not going to do it every video. We'll get some van stuff going as well to keep everyone interested, but right now this is what I'm doing. And yeah, and we've just hit 3,802 subscribers, which is a bit fucking mental. Comments just come in from Roy, literally just now. Ash, this pissing around on a couple of planks is all very well, but what about sorting the prop shaft? That's a proper occupation for a gentleman. I mean, I'll sort it out next week. I'll sort it next week. Pissing around on a couple of planks, maybe you should get out here and have a go, mate, because it's a little bit more than that. But yeah, definitely, I'm definitely going to sort it out next week anyway, because I can't really drive, although I have been, which is kind of stupid, you know. I'm in the mountains and it is what it is. I've got to drive places, so right, I shall catch you all tomorrow. See you in a bit.